Hello, my name is Michael Westcott and welcome to my bedroom, where I spend most of my time editing weddings, music videos and also promotional films. So yeah, this is where I spend a big chunk of my time. I'll have all the links to all the equipment I use down below, so if you are interested in purchasing any of the kit that I currently use, then do check out the links. They will point you in the right direction. A couple of years ago I bought a full screen Asus 4K Ultra HD monitor as an extension to my laptop at the time, and although it was a really nice display, there wasn't much difference in terms of the space that you get within editing software such as Adobe Premiere Pro, which is the software I use. Upon discovering ultra-wide monitors, especially ones from LG, which is the one I have shown below, I was immediately intrigued just to see how much more space that would allow me on my timeline. So I took the plunge and bought this model. The LG 34UC99 is the best monitor I've ever purchased to date. It's 21:9 ultra wide, which means there is no longer any letterboxing from above or below, which is a huge benefit for me as a filmmaker. Especially for weddings, when I export all my weddings in this format. So this allows me to display all my work full screen. For when I travel to wedding shows, I like to show all my potential clients, you know, this is the sort of thing you would be getting. And it's all beautiful full screen glory. It weighs about 8.4 kilograms. Now that's not that light, but I think considering for what it is and other monitors out there, it's not bad. For the size, it goes in the back of my car perfectly within its box, so traveling with this monitor is not too much of a hassle. The power supply it comes with is rather on the large side. The resolution of this monitor is 3440 by 1440, and that's a lot of resolution. That doesn't necessarily mean the quality of anything will be significantly improved, but it's more aimed at the amount of space you have on your desktop. Because of the resolution, you are able to get a decent amount of space for your preview screen, something around 720p. This is a great improvement compared to a lower res and smaller screen, because you simply don't have the space to give your preview monitor what it needs. Ideally, I'd like a monitor dedicated to the preview screen. One day. So basically this monitor is wider than your average full screen monitor, for example your television, meaning you can see more of your timeline whilst editing, which is always helpful. And it just feels nice. It actually really does make your editing feel nice. It just makes your experience editing feel great, feel good. It makes you feel good. I think that's what I'm trying to say. The build quality of this monitor is very good. It's lovely and white with black bezels around the edges. The bezels are relatively thin considering it's 2018. I think it's a very nice monitor to look at and stare at all day in your bedroom. The height is adjustable. I like to have mine sort of low, sort of eye level, but if I ever want to stand up, then you can tilt it to a certain degree, but it's not that flexible. It tilts between -5 and 15 degrees. The monitor comes with quite a few port options, with one display port, 2 HDMI ports, which is great for plugging in multiple devices such as my PlayStation 4, 2 USB 3 with charging, and there is one USB-C port on this version. This is incredibly useful for anyone who owns the Dell XPS 9560 laptop, because you would know on that laptop the HDMI is only 1.4, and this means you are limited to 4K 30Hz only and not 60. Whereas the USB-C port allows you to output 4K 60Hz. And this is the reason why I bought the 34UC99 version. This also means the port also acts as a charger for the laptop, meaning I don't need to use the power adapter to power the laptop anymore. I have had some issues with the USB charging port, saying where the Dell XPS laptop would send me a warning message saying the power supply connected is not supported. The USB 3 ports with charging are very useful when you're editing just from a laptop. For example, on my Dell XPS 9560, I have a cooling system and also a mouse plugged into that. And just to save me a port on my XPS, these USB 3 ports come in really handy. I also love watching widescreen films on this and also widescreen on YouTube. It's just so pleasing to watch with accurate colours. In conclusion, I think this monitor is fantastic. I think it was the best one available to me at the time, which was December 2017. There is a slightly bigger monitor at 38 inches, but the price for this was a lot more than this one, and for the extra 4 inches I didn't see it was worth it, especially when I like to travel with this. I hope you found this review helpful. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions and I will do my best to answer them. Hit the subscribe button if you want to stay up to date with my latest work and see any future reviews that I may do. Cheers!